18 and 21.
Kato, make 2 more fort saves.
And then dropping rage.
Alright. You're no longer affected by the poison.
Woo.
After that combat, Meldrick just starts barking orders saying, alright everyone, clean yourselves off, let's get moving.
Alright, who's hurt?
I hurt a little bit.
I'm going to check the guy I cut in half for loot.
The guy you cut in half, surprisingly enough, all he really has is basically his clothing, and that's really it.
I'm going to check the spiders for loot.
They have nothing of value.
They are spiders.
I'm going to side with the test and impale both spiders and make sure everything's dead.
Alright.
I'm going to examine the monk.
Alright,
I know you're poisoned. I'm gonna see if the poison's worked its way out of its system yet.
Okay, so with the 25, you know he was poisoned by the spiders earlier. And you definitely know that the poison's is now out of his system. However, the damage has still been dealt.
So he's still got some strength damage.
Yes.
Oh, how long does that last for? Yeah.
You recover 1 strength damage a day.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so...
Thank God for less restoration. Oh, wait.
Yeah, we don't have a cleric yet. He's still buying shit for his character.
I'm just looking through my bag here to see if I have anything I can deal with. I do have some antidotes and such, but I don't think they're going to do anything now that the poison's actually worked its way through his system. Would they?
No. That would just help his saving throws against the poison.
Okay, and that time has passed.
Yes.
Well, nothing I can really do for you now. Sorry.
The antitoxin wouldn't help?
No.
Neither does the antidote
You're
kit?
already,
I'm making
it's
sure.
already cured of the toxin.
Yeah. The damage has been dealt, so...
That's
Yeah,
just
all
for
those-
getting the poison out of him, and the poison's already worked its way out already.
Yeah. That's just to resist the initial dosage or the initial onset of the poison, and then the saves to cure yourself of it. The only way to cure the ability damage is to make your save once a day or potion of restoration or spell.
Okay.
It sucks really bad.
Alright, so rest of the day is rather uneventful. During the night, all the orcs begin boasting, saying that those things were too weak and that they should have came at them with more, spiders and everything, yada yada yada. Outside of that, not much else happens. Unless you guys are going to interact with each other.
No, not really. Not everything needs to really be done.
I'm gonna see if there's anything I can do for the monk. I know I don't have any potions of lesser restoration or anything, but I want to see if there's something I might be able to do.
Do you want, providing long-term care, short-term care kind of deal?
Yeah.
Roll a heal check. Alright, he'll be able to recover 2 of his strength over the course of the night if Kato's not going to do anything for the rest of the night.
Kato is in deep meditation.
Alright, so while in deep meditation, you tend to his wounds.
He doesn't even notice.
His eyes are glowing.
Good touch.
Yeah, rather uneventful evening. Alright, so the next day, you guys pack up and everything, and then before you guys head out, Garuk's gonna kind of walk up to you guys. loading one of his pistols that aren't double barreled. This one has an axe on it, and then he's gonna say, "Hey, Meldrick said that you four are gonna go scout up ahead."
Valerie will ignore him completely and turn to her mistress.
Mistress kind of just nods.
In that case, she'll stop ignoring him.
And would basically just do it anyway, because, military.
All right, so the four of you will have some time scouting ahead. So unless you guys want to interact or anything, this is the time.
Scouting party. Oh,
Well, I think I'm still treating
No, this is
Kato.
the next day.
Oh.
Next day. Okay.
Oh, yay, have my bomb back.
This is assuming you guys have rested and all that good happy stuff.
Oops.
So
All
you guys
right.
are basically on a kind of foresty trail by yourselves for the moment. Right now.
Anybody feel like saying anything, or are we just going to do this in silence?
I guess I'm just going to talk to Kato. So how are you feeling now?
Kato basically is still kind of his eyes are rolled up into his head, and for all you know who know, Kato has actually taken a vow of silence and a vow of truth, so he can't say anything. He's like Snake Eyes in GI Joe. He basically just nods.
Do I know this?
Yeah,
You cannot make the assumption unless you can start writing in the air.
Kato basically just holds up his hands and puts his finger to his lips and just shakes his head.
Ah, I see. I think I have something that could help you then. Where is it? It's in here.
You can make a knowledge religion check if you want to know why he's not speaking as a monk.
Well, I don't necessarily know why. I just know he isn't talking.
Yes.
It tastes awful and it works.
And
Valerie's
I'm going to pull out a bottle of black ink and a pen.
I saw where that was going a long time ago. I don't understand why you guys are like, oh, he's so dumb, he doesn't get it.
And I'm going to offer them to the monk.
Kato politely declines. He can't communicate with anybody.
Well, if you're sure. I'm going to put them back into my bag.
And there are crickets outside. So, any other character interaction that's going to be going on?
I guess not.
You guys are so exciting as characters.
I'm trying. Nothing's really happened yet.
Pack, you've seen how every time I make a character, they become sort of the face of the party. Malto aside, trying to be quiet on this one.
Meanwhile, I'm more of like the military kind of keep quiet while scouting type, because military. Do I need to keep going over this really?
Figure it's in character.
All right, so while you guys are hiking, make a perception check.
Stay quiet. I've spoken directly to you.
Wow, all these checks.
And
So far, so good.
22.
where is Kato? Kato!
Bam!
You all notice someone is terribly hiding behind you guys and has been following you guys for quite some time.
It's the elven child, isn't it? The elven girl.
Yes,
or
can we
whatever.
help you?
She's going.
Roll.
You notice that's the elven child, and she's kind of hiding behind the tree now. Terribly behind you.
Valerie will call out in Infernal. No use hiding. You might as well come on out.
She's just gonna stare at you guys and then comes out of hiding.
Oh, my bad.
You guys gonna say anything else or continue walking?
I'm
Can
waiting
we
for
help
someone
you?
else to wonder why the child is responding to Infernal.
Assuming we, of course, recognize the language.
Truth.
But none of you kind of do. I'm assuming, anyways.
Nope.
Am I muted? No, I'm not.
No.
Can we help?
No, I'm just following you guys. You guys seemed like you guys were going out into the forest, and I thought that'd be fun.
Valerie's gonna
Don't
facepalm.
Don't you have what? Don't you have things to do back? What?
So you thought following this is Infernal. You thought following a bunch of violent, murderous guards into a forest with other violent, murderous things, where lots of people are probably going to die and there's going to be lots of blood, would be fun.
I can't even contest the fact that I'm a murderous person, because I don't recognize the language. You motherfucker.
And then she's gonna respond in Inferno and says, "I'm not afraid of you guys."
What are you people saying?
And then she's gonna respond and comment, and then she's gonna say, "The tiefling was threatening me."
Valerie's gonna shrug. She wasn't really intending it as a threat, but you know, whatever.
Ian's just not caring. He's got different purposes for this mission.
Ephraim is
Doesn't
just
give a
looking
fuck.
terribly perplexed.
And Kato just is silent.
She'll
I've already
She'll
figured out
say
his
in
entire
calm.
character. He's silent.
But deadly, like a fart.
Snake eyes. Yeah.
You were compared to a fart. Congratulations. Valerie will say in common this time, you know, fine if you want to follow us, stay closer so that other things don't kill you. I'm sure we would be in trouble if we didn't do that.
She's gonna stay within 10 feet of you guys.
What check would it be to try and guess the general age of the elven child?
Knowledge nature.
Ooh, that's actually a class skill for me.
It's the only knowledge I have. Yes!
I must be the only person that doesn't give a fuck.
See,
Valerie,
that's a 9.
You fail.
Yeah, I don't know. That's for sure.
So, does anyone else really have a problem with us bringing a small child into unknown danger?
Grew up on the streets. Fuck you.
This child speaks Infernal. I'm not particularly worried about her. So now for all of you who didn't recognize the language,
That just raises further questions.
Valerie's going to give him an odd look like, why should Infernal matter?
You can respond.
Ephraim's gonna look straight ahead and
She's
question the
looking at
decisions
all
that
of
led
you
him to this
rather
point.
confused right now.
Ephraim is questioning the decisions what led him to this point.
You guys gonna say anything?
Nope. Not I.
Well, say anything to her.
Not I.
So this
Not
is
as
the
smart as
smartest
what
one.
I said.
All right then. And he's gonna continue on.
Yeah.
Continue scouting. Yay.
Alright, you guys get another, let's say 500 feet down the road, and there's a large mound of, debris, like logs, vines, sticks. Some moss is on it. Just a giant mound of it.
Thrall's greatsword.
Yeah, Leon, who I assume was taking the lead, because, military. I feel like I keep having to bring that up.
Oh, you gotta
Yes,
take
why
the
did it
lead?
actually make this
Got
one?
it. Got it.
I
Leon's
make
in the lead.
I make the
That was the knowledge
the
nature
gesture
roll, by
to
the way.
I make the gesture to
Or-
stop there.
What was the knowledge nature roll again?
That was to determine the child's age. I tried to roll it earlier and it didn't go.
Alright. So, in human years, she's roughly between 13 and 14.
Which in Elven means she's
Rather old.
20.
And not only is she, you guess that about her age, you also know
30?
that she's a rare form of elf called an aquatic elf. You know that she can breathe underwater.
Would a knowledge nature tell us anything about the scene we've just come across?
You can make whatever rolls you want.
Knowledge nature tells me nothing.
I shall take a
That
perception
tree
check.
should not be fallen.
Do I notice anything strange about the area?
Actually,
You don't see anything too strange about the area.
what about Valerie?
No, nothing unusual.
Time to use one of my other skills I have. How many points do I have now? Oh. I'm gonna make a survival check to see if I can figure out why such a thing would occur. Haha.
Survival,
Skills. I actually have some.
Give me a second. I'm gonna reveal a scene. Just give me a second. Hello, crickets. You resemble this party right now, and how exciting they are.
Hey, I thought that first combat was very exciting.
I'm trying. I don't have a lot to work with right now.
I see something. Kill it.
All right. So basically, the mound of debris and everything is right around here. Oh, ignore said thing.
Kill
Yeah.
said thing quickly.
I checked the ground using that survival check. I checked to see if there are any tracks recently left.
On the ground around you?
Yes.
Is that your 17?
Yes.
There doesn't
Obviously.
seem to be any fresh tracks on the ground where you're standing.
Damn it! I wish I brought the privates along. Send one of them in to sacrifice them. Valerie doesn't give a shit and appears to be going to investigate.
Just slightly forward.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't appear that anything's happening, so...
Famous last words.
Another perception, not so good.
Still nothing unusual about this. The elven child. Hang on. You get a freaking.
Nothing unusual about a random mound of crap in the middle of the forest.
I'd like to make a check of my own.
Okay, make a check.
Nope.
Alright, just to make things weird. The elven child right now is right about here-ish.
That is not 10 feet within the from the party.
It's 10 feet from Valerie, though.
Point.
Valerie will glance back to the elven child, asking in Infernal. So do you notice anything strange over here?
Nope.
Holy crap, it's a random line.
Yep, it's the road.
Oh.
Consider everything else to be
Random
forest.
lines. They are the best.
Send in the elven child. He's unsexy. I mean, what?
The tension is real.
I'm gonna move up slowly, kind of cautiously.
Doing the same.
I love how
23
Everything
perception.
is always cautious and stealthy.
23 perception.
you still see nothing unusual.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it.
Whoa. As you move here, the mound comes to life.
He says I'll move there. I totally went that way.
You're funny.
No, that's how I was moving.
Unless you designate it that way, that doesn't happen.
That, to be fair, that is
and
along the
Rice-
progression
that's
track
because
that he was using.
I'd see
Because I
that.
had been going over a couple, and then down a couple, and then over a couple, and then down a couple. That's how I had
Exactly.
moved the entire way down here.
Exactly what he said.
Totally
Either way,
it.
it's gonna wake up as you move from that spot. Because guess what you just did? Provoked
Got
a
within
nice
reach.
attack. Yeah. So as you move, let's see, what was your first movement as you move from that square?
Into Valerie, into the child
In-
square.
Chick. Because then I was gonna go there.
Oh god.
You can just say there. Oh shit! Oh, that's gonna be fun. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Why do I
What's
get
your
the
AC
feeling
again?
I know what this
What's your
is?
flat-footed AC? AC 16, right?
Can't be flat-foot.
Yeah, can't
Alright.
be footed. So 18.
8 confirms.
Okay, so it crits me. Big deal.
Most people will be like,
Okay.
uh-oh.
Something crits me. I rage.
So, do you want to take this whatchamacallit, this crate, or do you want to take the other one, and you can't take them back?
What? Do I want to take this crit, or do I want to take the other crit?
Yeah, crit card.
Oh, we're using crit cards. Do I get to see the crit cards?
No, you don't get to see it, but you can decide whether or not to take the next one.
Can we get severities?
Yeah, on a severity of 1 to 10, I'd put it roughly at about a 5.
That's a happy medium. I'll take it.
Okay, so as it gets up, it knocks you right on the head, and you fall unconscious for the next. Hang on.
This is a 5?
For the next 4 rounds, you are unconscious.
Ooh.
4 rounds, I should say. And you take
Well-
normal crit damage.
And that was a 5. What the
Yes.
fucking...
You're taking normal crit damage.
I don't care.
What the fuck was the other one?
The fact that I'm unconscious.
What was
Five.
what was going to be the next one? Let's find out since you asked so nicely. Double damage and your shield is disarmed.
Because I totally have a shield.
Damn it,
So
Nick,
you
you
would
should have gone
take-
with that one.
So let's see. That'd be that. What's your CMD, by the way?
I knew it!
CMD's a 20.
You want revenge for what it did to you!
No, I was actually totally gonna have it grab the elf child.
You want revenge for what it did to you!
So what's your What's your FCMD? I should say, since you're unconscious.
It's technically part of the same
18.
move, so it's not F, it'd be just regular.
I'm not unconscious yet. Ha!
Yeah, it's part of
20.
this. It's part of the same move.
I mean, it's
So it's 20. Okay, so give me a second to calculate this. Yeah, you're totally in its grapple. And unconscious, for that matter.
I don't give a shit.
And damage.
Right, damage. That is normal crit damage, so...
Same team.
Roll initiative, everybody!
Oh. Rolling 11. 11 equals 11.
Oh shit! What happened to my? Oh, there's.
I never would have
Here.
guessed an 11 ended up with an 11. Thank you, roll 20.
As long as it works, I don't care what it says.
It's just the way it does things sometimes.
What's your dexterity mod, Valerie? Oh, it's 4. What's your dexterity
it's
score
a 2.
altogether?
My dex mod is only a 2. My score is a 15.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna. Okay. All right, Flambard, you go first.
I shoot the thing. Hopefully.
Okay.
Ha!
Okay, 18 is a. Wait, that's touch, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it hits, and let's see now. Barely looks like it faced it.
That's okay. I did something.
Kato, you're up.
Okay.
I'm down to 198 rounds.
After the nice resounding click.
This
Hey,
one erupted in the
that's-
boom
that's-
this time, so there's that.
What are you doing, Kato?
Just doing fighting defensively. That's my turn.
Okay. Dr. Belford.
It's pronounced Belford, thank you.
Oh, fancy us, aren't we?
Quite. Okay.
Oh yeah, I should probably set my alarm for tomorrow. Because guess who's not sleeping tonight, everybody?
Yay! That was something that was supposed to
And-
be yay, right?
Take your pick on it.
Centering on this square.
Okay.
Explodey! Oh!
It explodes.
Your fire damage seems to do nothing against it.
Nothing against it, you say.
Yes.
So it takes d6 nothing damage per round.
Yeah.
No, it still takes a d6. It may only have like 5 fire.
No, it
elements.
just takes nothing. I know what this
It
is
takes
from
next-
another campaign, and it's fire. It's weird.
She is going to scream rather loudly, take a 5-foot step back, and begin casting a spell.
Yeah, somehow I'm not surprised.
Valerie! Alright, you're unconscious.
3 rounds.
The shambling mound! Oh, whoops. I said that a little loudly.
Yep, I knew it. I knew as soon as it came to life what it was. You wanted revenge.
What's Valerie's con?
Hold on.
My God.
Every take 3 points off of that because of guarded life.
Got it.
It's 1 point per level, which is 3 right now.
Alright.
But her con is 15, so you guys better get her out of there.
You might want to
This
start
turn.
on a new character.
No, if this one dies, I'm dropping. I've been
Wow.
making a lot of characters lately. If the character dies first session, I drop.
I
hate
think
reroll.
I think you're probably gonna drop.
Second Lieutenant!
Take another shot.
Okay.
At least
Oh.
you hit it.
I
Yay.
didn't.
What?
I didn't screw up the hitting it. The bullet just was.
Kato!
It just wasn't a very good bullet.
Dr. Belford is considerably less impressed by guns now.
This is experimental technology. There's no guarantee it's gonna work properly.
That's good, because it isn't.
It isn't. I knew this would come up eventually, but that's okay. I always have the excuse of experimental technology.
My turn.
Yes, your turn.
Attack.
Okay.
I think that's a miss.
That is definitely a miss.
That's my turn.
Belford.
Well, the explosive didn't do anything
Is
at all. So
Stephen, he might be needed sooner than we expected.
on the other hand, my teammate is currently about to die, and as a doctor, I cannot allow that. So I'm gonna pull out my stick, and I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay.
uh-oh.
Miss.
I'm gonna swing ineffectually at it.
She
But that
continues
damage, it
screaming,
didn't work.
and at the end of her screaming, a demonic-looking dog appears. And the dog attacks. The dog will hit. Let's see.
See, at least I'm being useful, guys. I'm doing something to him. Might not be a lot, but
Let's see. That's that. Is there anything else that it does? No, that's it. Okay. Valerie, you're up. All right. Make a fort save.
Oh, right. Let me double check this working. If the barbarian is at negative hit points due to lethal damage, she immediately stabilizes. It's part of the guarded life.
Right. The shambling man will now look towards the elf, dropping Valerie, and then proceeds to attack.
How high up am I?
You're at Nick 7.
How high? Height.
Not high enough that you will take falling damage. Let me guarantee you that.
So it's at least not holding me 10 feet up. You guys don't get grappled.
And then is going to look towards Kato. Kato, what is your AC again? 17?
Yes, it is.
Alright, it swings both of its massive arms at you. Well, what looks to be arms. Both will hit! Let's see now. That means how many? How many, Oh, God. Okay, what's your
This thing can't be tripped, can it?
It can.
No.
It can?
Yes.
All right,
good
well, I'll
luck.
try
Good,
my,
no,
my
no,
easy
don't,
roll.
no,
Make
don't.
a perception check for its legs first.
20
22
on its
versus CMD.
CMD, it does not get tripped.
Okay.
So, yeah, what's your CMD?
My CMD versus what?
Being grappled.
23.
Let's see, what's this bonus? Yeah, it's gonna enter a grapple with you.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 18. I did not expect this thing to actually brutalize all of you.
You remember what it did the last time and what it took to kill it.
You sound just like Scott. Oh, I didn't expect a bunch of barbarians to almost wipe or a bunch
No,
of
common orcs
storms
actually
before
are
me.
pretty ridiculous. By the way, Kida, you don't enter its grapple, as a matter of fact. You drop to the floor and do the dinosaur.
Holy shit!
Flambard!
I'm gonna shoot the thing and hope to do damage this time.
Good news, you shoot the thing.
Bad news, I don't do damage.
Kiddo, fort save!
Oh my god, why is this so ridiculous?
What is happening?
This is what I'm wondering.
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Alright, you stabilize.
We are all going to need new characters.
I won't.
Belfort!
Okay. I'm going to have to do some triage here. Which of my two compatriots seems like they're closer to death?
Valerie does.
Okay. I'm going to 5-foot step. And administer an infusion of Cure Light Wounds
Okay.
to Valerie. That is a D8 plus
one.
3.
It's +1 unless you have the Arcane Discovery that allows you to use your caster level when creating items.
It's not a potion, it's an infusion.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Crazy fucking alchemist.
Yep.
Gotta love them.
Oh, if only it was actually useful right now.
Well, almost. Good news is, when I wake up, I can drink my own potion.
You almost don't fail at picking him up.
Hey, you'll now see
I'm not totally useless.
you'll now see the chalice. Take out a wand and shoot 2 what looks to be burning rays at it.
Which are going to be worthless because it's immune to fire.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. 2.
I mean, yes, this is totally going to hurt it.
No, it's not.
No, it won't.
That mound took more damage than you thought it would.
What?
And the hound's going to be attacking.
He just wants
It's not necessarily fire rays that she's casting.
He just wants revenge on this thing. He wanted to kill somebody because he nearly had his character die in a single hit to
I
it.
random encountered the next 2 days after the first one to see which
Wow.
guy we get. And I was like, you know what? You got the calculator says you guys can handle CR6s. You guys should be fine. I was apparently wrong.
A 6 with 40 members.
All I have to remind you about is ship plus ramming plus elf caster.
If it had not of crit, it's
Yeah, if it
surprise
just
round,
crit, you
then
guys
maybe
would've
we
been
could have
fine.
handled it fine.
Valerie is still unconscious. The mound is going to.
I wake
Valerie's-
up next round.
Oh, yeah.
Yay! Where's
What?
the round after next?
All right. No, you didn't enter. You didn't enter rage.
But as soon as I knocked out, I went under. Lost it.
All right. So the traveling mount is going to turn towards the dog. Swing, swing. Oh God! It does not critically fumble, and it misses the dog. Quite badly. Lambard.
Please do damage, please do damage, please do damage. I think I missed it, actually. Maybe.
You
'Cause it's a
do
large...
not miss it. You
It's-
actually do hit it.
It's a large creature, that's the only reason I hit it.
Tito's still unconscious.
Okay. I'm going to use another infusion on Kato. Because damn if I can do anything else right now. This is my primary line of work anyway.
Kato
get
is now
5 hit
conscious
points.
but staggered.
You pulled him to 0, congratulations.
Alright, so let's hit.
Well, sort of. I'm at neg 1.
I thought you started from 0 and then went up.
No, not if you're knocked unconscious. You start at whatever point you were. If you're at 0, then you're
Yeah,
conscious.
the
No,
shambling
but you're
mound
staggered.
catches fire and just begins to burn in its place. The
I
hound,
was at neg 7 when you healed me. You put me up to neg 1.
the hound shortly after leaves. And then after the mound kind of burns away, the elf is going to dust herself off. And then just kind of looks around.
I am administering first aid on everybody.
Going to continue to be unconscious. because
Well,
negative
everyone
one.
is stable.
Let's see, I shot 2 more rounds, so I'm at 196.
Okay.
And I'm going to assume there is no loot.
There is no loot.
If there was, it's all burned up.
Hmm.
Hey, melted gold is still gold.
Leon just kind of sighs and, like, fucking, puts his hand on his face, like, oh, God, what have I gotten myself into? I just wouldn't survive a
Just
day in the
towards
fucking
you.
academy.
She's gonna look towards. Elf's gonna look towards Flambar. Like, are you okay?
Physically, yes. Mentally, these guys are starting to kill me.
I would have liked to see you survive that crit.
Know that I'm not the one
Just
that's
saying.
know that I'm not the one that's trying to charge into battle. I don't have to survive. I sit in the back and I shoot things.
Oh yeah, Valerie, you're now
Very,
conscious.
very bad. No, I'm not. I'm at negative one.
Right.
Working on it.
Yeah, they're all stable and everything. Kato's the only one that can actually move around. Valerie's just kind of unconscious.
Well, I'm going to administer a potion.
Okay.
There you go.
Valerie, the last thing
Yay.
you remembered was
That should
was
save
that a
you.
mound came alive, knocked you on the head, and you just fell unconscious, embarrassingly.
Nope. I feel no shame. I'm a slave. Shame means nothing to me.
Why does she even keep you around?
Didn't say any of that in character.
No, I did. But I did, though. At least. I know enough about your character and motivations and everything.
Anyway, she's going to take out a scroll and then say some words, and then you guys see a small bird just take off in the direction of the caravan.
Hmm.
And then she's going to kind of take off on her own. Unless
Screw
someone's
that,
going
I'm
to
gonna
stop
follow
her.
the kid. I'm gonna follow the kid back. I'm done for the day. I'll make sure she gets back to camp.
As a squirrel ambushes you and does and does just enough damage to knock you unconscious again.
Actually, I'm going to go over here and treat Kato.
To provide care, you need to be stationary for 8 hours.
To revive him, you said?
He's already conscious.
I'll be right back.
He's conscious. He's staggered.
Yes,
He can
there's a
move
difference.
around.
Just not as fast as everybody else.
Well, that's what potions are for.
True.
Now
Ooh,
he
that
can
was a
move-
good one.
Yes, that was. So you guys get back to camp, and you see that they're already ready to head out already.
I'm gonna find a wagon and lay down.
Your mistress is gonna call out to you and then say, "Valerie, get up! I need you to help with the guards."
Woman, I help with the guards. I die. She's cranky and gonna snap at her.
You're gonna feel a nice shock coming through your collar.
Ephraim's just going to pull up his scarf again.
She'll cuss an infernal, and still not move.
Yeah, this will continue for quite some time.
Along with the raging, screaming, cussing, and infernal.
I should mention that this is doing D2 of non-lethal to you.
In that case, she eventually passes out from the pain. Actually, no, she does. Well, no, she doesn't have non-lethal DR yet. In that case, she'll just pass out from the pain.
She's gonna sigh, and Valerie's gonna get carried for the rest of the time.
Yes. That means I
Ephraim's
can
going to go
heal.
off somewhere and not sleep.
I wonder what a screaming, infernal, cussing pain. Sounds like.
I don't know, but it's the reason he's not going to sleep.
I imagine it's very horrific. Yes.
Okay. So, rest of the day, kind of even. The merfolk that was that claimed the elf child to be her servant. Kind of it looks is kind of talks in a. Actually, do any of you know Elven?
I do. And I'm not sleeping.
Yeah. So basically, you're gonna actually make a perception check. Since this is gonna be quite loud.
Okay, perception.
This is kind of like during sometime during the night before you go to sleep.
D16.
All right, that is just enough. You basically hear her basically telling the child saying you shouldn't be using your powers like that. People are gonna get the wrong impression about you. Next time, wait for either Keishan or myself to help you out. Besides, it wasn't right for you to go out there on by yourself. And then just hear the elf child just kind of apologize. And then the rest of the night's rather quiet. Okay, so yeah, that was day 3. Alright, so the next day. It's rather quiet. Rather nice morning. Hearty breakfast, lots of traveling.
Belly die yet?
No, she's conscious again. Poked back
Miracle.
awake. And forced to march.
Is the elf child nearby?
She's kind of sticking close to a wagon.
Okay, I'm just going to walk alongside her and say in Elven, I'd like to thank you for yesterday.
She's gonna kind of look at you, kind of scared, and say, "How close are you to her right now?"
Standing right
I'd say-
over her.
Right alongside.
Aww.
Make a perception check. All right, you're not gonna notice it. Awesome. Proceed. And then she's gonna kind of look at you scared and say, "You weren't scared of my powers?"
A little bit, honestly, but I think I was more scared of the thing that wouldn't die. If I'm perfectly honest.
I was told not to use my powers much. My mistress said it'd be a bad idea.
Well, at least 2 of us probably would have died yesterday if you hadn't. So thank you.
She nods, smiling, looking away. She's gonna be rather quiet for the most part.
And I'm going to continue on.
Make another perception check as you leave. That is just enough. As you move away, you feel something sharp that was against your body while you were talking. As you move away,
I'm going to look around.
you see no one around you, except for the elf child.
Hint. A knife. More specifically, a dagger, but yes.
Blood sample.
I'm going to spend the rest of the march looking very unsettled. And I'm going to once again give serious question to my life choices.
So, typical lunch break. Does anyone do anything?
Not really.
Mutter under my breath, I should have listened to my father and opened a practice in town. You can make a perception checks to hear that if you like.
Don't really care.
Just sort of mumbling it to myself.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull out of my bag a bottle of brandy and take a slug of it
Oh, this is hilarious.
and then just put it back in.
God damn it, where's Steven? I want to drop kick him so bad. Ah,
He's
So,
obsessed with drop kicking, by the way.
only slightly. Anyways, rest of the day, marching seems to be going pretty good. You guys are like deep in a forest right now. The forest of Kilodron, to be exact. And nighttime. You guys have free time to yourselves.
I basically spend all my free time either training the other guys or trying to figure out why this rifle is not performing like it should. Probably the second one more than the first.
The Elshild's gonna kind of observe you guys.
Tending to her wounds and her mistress, whichever comes first, apparently.
It'll be
Whichever's
tending-
needed, rather.
It's gonna
I'm
be 10
actually
to
going
do
to
it.
go strike up a conversation with the second lieutenant.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is actually interesting. Proceed.
Hello there.
And what do you want?
I just thought I'd come over, see how you were doing.
Well, I'm not. There's nothing wrong with me, but this rifle, on the other hand, wondering if I'm not putting enough powder in the cartridges, and that's not creating enough pressure. He's just kind of rambling to himself about what could potentially be wrong.
You should notice that the doctor is actually listening intently and nodding.
He's like not even looking at you. He's just like entirely focused on the rifle, trying to figure out what's been holding his performance back.
Leon,
I don't
make a-
have craft firearms, but I do have knowledge engineering.
Leon, make a perception check.
Ugh. Perception.
You realize that someone has just went into your bag and taken out a bullet.
Yeah, it's worthless without a firing pin. I'd worry more, but... So I'll just say out loud, just put it back when you're done and looking at it.
What?
Yeah, bullet's missing. Hey, no, it's not even in my bag. It's in my fucking bandoiler.
Either way, it's missing. Like as if someone took it out of there.
Well, duh.
Like a small elfin child.
No
who's
shit.
innately curious about everything.
No shit, Sherlock.
Well, here's the thing: the elven child barely goes up to his elbows.
Well, I'm not standing up doing this.
Oh, either way.
You don't work on a gun standing up. You're usually like crouched or something, or have a table, which I
True.
don't. So crouched. Like I said, just put the bullet back when you're done with it. I'm gonna need that later.
About a minute later, the bullet just seems. By the way, Belford, how are you looking at Leon right now?
Well, I
Okay.
was just looking intently at him, nodding, hanging on his every word about the mechanics of the gun.
You see,
Until he-
you see the bullet levitate back into where it was.
At this point, I'd like to see if I can determine what kind of spell that was.
Spellcraft.
Yep.
I'm actually enjoying this. I'm so happy that these things are a thing. All right, looking at it, you know that it was too stable to be telekinesis, and you know that it wasn't mage hands either, because it would look clumsy. It looks like it was done rather well done, like if someone was actually moving the bullet itself.
I want to extend my hand and sort of wave around in the general area that the bullet was floating.
You grab onto something. The invisibility, you see someone appear right in front of the both of you.
Aha!
Kind of well armored. And he has
Ah.
2 exotic blades on his back, and as you grab the hand, the other one grabs the blade and just kind of points it towards you.
Aha! Oh, this was a mistake.
And then you're just gonna hear him say, "Let go."
Of course.
Puts away the bullet, puts away his sword, walks back to the elf child, speaks to her for a minute, and then walks away, and the elf child follows.
Leon like barely bats an eye.
Ah. Anyway. I forget what I was going to say now, so I think I'll just be on my way.
Just keeps working on the damn rifle. It's bugging me that it's seriously bugging me that I'm doing this poorly with it. I rolled like a total of 10 damage. This is worthless.
That's why muskets are slightly better with the D12.
Yes, but they also don't have 80-foot range.
That is true.
And they take forever to reload.
That is also a true statement.
I'm reloading it instantly.
So
Think of it
anyways,
as a bolt action, basically.
Good old rifleman days in the West. Anyways, next day you guys arrive in the main city of Kilodron, named after the legendary general, the that whatchamacallit, that kind of named this place a neutral ground. Hang on, what was the name of it? I had written down. So this is why I
How
hate
much
my
health
notes.
did we get back over the nights, or over the however long it was?
It was like another 2 hours after you guys wake up that you guys traveled and get there.
No, how much rest did we get? How many HP did we gain back for the 2 of us that are half dead?
Oh, I've been adding it in each day. Alright, I got you guys. I got you. Relax.
I'll be administering infusions to them as well.
Okay. Alright, named after the general that named this area neutral ground, the dwarven general named Rogar.
How many
Eh.
days was this again?
It was only yesterday that was like rather quiet and you guys had free time to do whatever.
Okay, so one of you gets 4 additional hit points and one of you gets 6.
You're to the side.
Okay,
Flip a coin.
Kato gets 4 and Valerie gets 6.
Alright. Yeah, so-
looking half dead. Yay!
So you guys arrived into the city. Maladrix says, "All right, guys, you guys are free to do as you please here. We're gonna spend a couple days here resupplying and preparing for our adventure down there, cause who knows how big that tomb is. So this might be your last time to do any last minute things you guys haven't done.
A
you
question,
guys-
sir.
Yes, go right ahead.
Would it be alright if I were to apply my trade here independently? For the time we're here?
I will leave you a letter explaining when to meet for the day we go down into the tombs.
Perfect.
Outside that, you guys are free to do as you wish.
I shall be making some craft alchemy checks.
So, just be ready to leave on a moment's notice. If you are arrested or you do not show up, you will not get paid for the venture down there.
Right.
So, enjoy as you, so, the city of Rogar is, rather large. There's a lot of taverns, there's a lot of merchants, there also seems to be a lot of people here for a rather neutral city. And there's a lot of different races here, ranging from the noble human to the lowly full orc. And there's quite a lot of people, even banners and decorations are being hung out.
Assuming her mistress gives her permission,
You can assume
Valerie's
so?
going to go look for a temple.
A temple?
Yep.
Alright. You're going to go off finding a temple. Flambard?
I'm gonna make a couple more bullets to stock myself back up to 200. I am removing the cost from that currently.
Yep.
And aside from that, really, just kind of sticking with the caravan.
Alright, basically everyone's going to rather disperse from the caravan. The only people that are going to really stick around is Garuk, Meldrek, and the merfolk.
Yeah,
Elisio.
got nothing better to do.
Okay, some of the your privates are just gonna ask if they have free room in the city.
As long as you're back here by nightfall.
They nod and just kind of head off.
And I'm gonna find somewhere with heavy foot traffic and churn out potions for anybody who asks.
Alright,
It's provided they have money.
of course. So, Valerie, you went to find a temple.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you eventually find a single temple. It's well, you find one temple. The first temple you find a couple, but the first one you do find after wandering the city for a good, I would say, an hour, is the Temple of Ceronius.
Yeah, I'm not going to know who that is. I'm going to walk in and look for somebody who looks like they're supposed to be there.
You see a couple people. You see one guy at the altar, who seems to be lighting some candles and saying a few prayers. Dressed in what looks to be cleric garb.
She'll walk straight up to him.
Okay. He's gonna look to you and say, "How may I help you, my child?"
She'll kind of glance around and... Does anyone here offer any sort of healing services for the poor?
I can offer you some healing services.
For the poor. That's the important part. I don't have any money.
He's gonna kind of look at you, and then to say, "Why do you look so ill, my child?"
Some plant thing killed me.
Killed.
Well, apparently you're still standing here to me.
Obviously, I'm not dead. It was ambushed on the road here. Don't know what it was. When I woke up, it was dead. And I
I'll
was
tell you
bleeding.
what. How much gold do you have on you?
She's going to pull out the 3
Out of
gold that
character.
she has. 6 gold. She's going to pull out 3 gold if he's asking in character.
He's gonna sigh and then say, "I can cast a single cure spell upon you, but that's all that I can offer."
I'll take it and be happy for it.
Alright. You are healed 7.
She's going to thank him, leave, and go find another temple. And do the exact same thing.
Is anyone else gonna do anything interesting? Because Valerie, you're only gonna get one more.
Well, once I get to the market, I'm gonna find a place to sit down and unroll my alchemy kit.
Yep.
And I'm gonna start calling for customers. Would you like me to actually act that part out?
I'll leave it up to you.
All right, I'll act it out then.
All right. I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
Step up, Dr. Belford's brews! Amazing admixtures, confounding concoctions. Anything your heart desires, I can craft for you. Step up, step up!
Alright, let's see. How much business are you going to have? Let me roll some D100s. Oh, especially since you're advertising like that, that's going to even be more fun. Alright, roll your perform check while you're doing that. Ooh, that's going to be fun. While you're trying to sell your wares, a couple of guards will walk up to you.
Yes, what can I do for you, fine gentleman? Oh, you're watch, aren't you?
Yes, you have a permit for selling your wares here.
I should probably get one of those. Where can I find one of those?
So bitter.
You can find them at City Hall.
You were so bitter about that.